we have a second match that
Okay,
might be
let's
ready for
see.
us to check
Who
it
do we
out.
got? Who do we got? Okay, we got Caution Fun. Shout out to Caution Fun, one of our awesome community members and season 0 and season 1 players. Um, Caution Fun loves Yum Yum. He is very creative. If you've watched any of our videos from Lofty, it actually features this deck. Um, it's all based around this card Yum Yum, which ices all the cards. The combo there, so it's a variation of the yellow starter deck. So if you want to play this game, you can go buy a yellow and green starter deck and tweak it a little bit and have this deck. That's pretty cool because
Yeah, it's quite amazing.
it's quite efficient in terms of just like what you have to actually put together. Um, the main point, yellow's an aggro deck, right? You get out a lot of cards very quickly. You see a lot of low vibing penguins. The one that is necessary is extrovert penguin, right? So extrovert penguin basically says that you increase its vibe counter by 2 for every penguin that comes out. So yes, it takes 4 to get there, but at the same time, you you can play some other ones. You have so many small, low vibing penguins that you could basically play them, and you basically are stacking this penguin up. The twist is the Yum Yum. So the Yum Yum and Penguin who spills the tea, right? Or is it sorry, it's Penguin who doesn't mind goodbyes, excuse
Yeah.
me. Penguin who doesn't mind goodbyes. So Penguin who doesn't mind goodbyes basically says that when you ice a penguin, you draw a card. So you have all these penguins out. They're all low. Your opponent has a like a very high vibing card. You play Penguin who doesn't mind goodbyes, and then play that Yum Yum. So let's just say you have a bunch of yellows out there. You draw that many cards for however many yellows, and on top of that, you have Lucky Penguin,
Mhm.
right? So Lucky Penguin basically says that when this penguin gets iced, you pick a penguin that's vibing 2 or less to come out of your ice. So basically, you ice everybody, the whole board gets wiped. You draw a lot of cards, and you win the vibe check because you're going to get a penguin that goes right back onto the board. It's kind of a cheat code, but
Yeah.
that is the point of this game. And the only other card I would say is important. Not they're all important. They all work together. But put your flippers in the air. Put your flippers in the air. It basically increases your vibe count for however many yellow penguins that you have out on the board. So obviously these are all low vibe penguins. So you're gonna need a put your flippers in the air to basically finish the game. If your opponent, even if you don't do Yum Yum, so there's a few different ways you can win. But yeah, it looks like both players. I'm not sure if we could see his opponent, Caution Fun's opponent. I believe it's Papa. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Michael Kral, aka Papa Kral, also is playing a Yum Yum deck. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if it might just be a matter of who plays it the best. All right, we got Caution on the left and Papa, aka Michael, on the right. All right.
All right.
All right. So
That's
Flying Penguin is a
turn one.
staple. It's a
Flying
staple.
penguin.
Yeah. Um, let's see.
That's actually my favorite artwork in
Yeah,
the entire game.
it's really cool.
It's really simple, but the up reference type thing is just it draws me in.
Yeah, I agree.
One card that was in Caution Fund's list that I actually really enjoyed was seeing was the Buddy Up. I don't know if you saw a
Yeah,
couple
Buddy Up's
copies of that, but
yeah, Buddy Up's a good card.
I know early in the season 0, Buddy Up was wreaking havoc across most of the online game. People were like, "Well, we got to ban this, right? It's too powerful."
Yeah, I feel like the only thing that was really able to avoid it was the green Mega Penguin because it didn't get
Yeah,
flopped. But
yeah. Green Mega Penguin, for reference, is just the one that cannot be chosen at all. And if you cannot choose to flop it with your Buddy Up, well, there's Green Mega Penguin's just going to keep on increasing its vibe.
Yeah. But let's see what we got going on.
Yeah.
Are we going to play the exact same card?
I have a feeling it might happen.
I don't. Does he? I don't think he has it. It looks like he has a penguin who zooms. So
One of the most interesting things about this yellow mirror type of thing that's going to happen, and this is something that I encountered when I was playing Season 0 a lot and trying to get to Dummy Thick as well, is that, the understanding of this tension of, do you win the vibe check or are you actually trying to lose the vibe check? There's a great article that's on our site right now that kind of goes over that. I forgot exactly who wrote that, but it really discussed, yellow intentionally losing vibe check just to be able to draw cards.
Yeah.
So,
it's not the worst idea.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Caution Fund's actually taking that approach here. It's like, all right, even if I do have an early penguin, perhaps, should I just be losing vibe check?
It looks like he's got a penguin who zooms, 2 not your keys, a lucky penguin, penguin who brings a +1, and maybe, is it a buddy up? I think it's a buddy up. So he's probably going to do penguin who brings a +1 if I was going to guess for the next turn.
Yeah, what do we got here from Papa Kral? A pot stirring penguin. What's the purpose of this one?
Yeah, so pot stirring penguin. There are very few penguins that actually produced more than 1 pudge. Pot stirring penguin is one of them. So it's not right now, but it says as long as you have 3 or more penguins in your huddle, including this one, it'll produce an extra pudge. So really, that's huge for actions, right? There are wizard penguins that also produce 2 pudge, but outside of that, there are very few actual penguins that produce more than 1 pudge. So pot stirring is huge because it's got the ability to play a lot of actions with just flopping that 1 card.
All right, looks like Caution Fund just played another card. What do we got here?
Yep, it was the one I expected. Penguin who might bring a +1. So this one basically says, hey, I'm playing this card, and now I'm going to reveal the top card of my deck. And if it is a penguin that's vibing 2 or less, like I get to keep it.
It sounds like card advantage, if I've heard of anything.
Yeah, it's absolutely a card advantage. So he, having lost the last 2 hands or the 2 rounds, and then doing that, he's got a lot more cards than Papa Kral right now.
4, 5, 6. Looks like Papa Kral is.
It's closer than I thought.
It's a little closer, but they haven't. Neither has played a very, very powerful card yet. Check the yellow pages. I love that card. How you can actually just use that to be able to just speed ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like either of them have it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe Papa does in the far left card. I can't tell. We'll see though. I think it's still Papa's turn, right?
I think so. He was thinking about flopping some rods over there. Yeah, I was talking with Caution Fund yesterday while he was just doing some of the side events.
Yeah.
And he was not sure what he was going to play yet.
Interesting.
I think of all of some of the dummy thick type of players, Caution Fund is one of the most talented, and joined us for a couple of live tournaments in New York and New Jersey, and even he has a lot of range when it comes to different types of decks. He played a mill deck in New York.
Yeah, he's very creative, very, very creative in building decks. And deck building is not an easy skill.
No, not at all.
Like I can't build a deck. I could play a deck well, but I can't build one. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be good. It would be terrible.
Fun story. So that starter deck that I started off with.
Yeah.
I played that forever just to play in online, and I was like, I just don't know anything else. So, and my history with Magic is basically just being a gunslinger in a sense, and just trying to take whatever list is best out there and then tweak it into my own doing.
Yeah,
and
that
I
makes
was
sense.
The starter from the yellow-green starter decks was already that strong.
Yeah.
But eventually you realize something like Penguin who might bring a +1. Add 3 more of those things. You're gonna get to draw a few more cards that way.
It's great. It's great.
What's going on here? It
looks like Caution Fund is debating what he should play right now because looks like he's got 2 flying penguins, Penguin who's late to the party, and Penguin who's buddy up, and bunch of not your keys. Thought he had a Penguin who zooms. It looks like maybe it's not. I can't tell.
I have a feeling that he's just trying to cautiously go have some fun here. No pun intended, right? Now,
Oh no,
because
he does have a zoom.
all right. So the thing about this is what's going to happen is like both players have Yum Yum, which is who wants to blink first, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're being. It seems like they're both being cautious about putting penguins out because they don't want them to basically get erased from the board.
Yeah. Once that Yum Yum hits, I mean, hopefully you have enough pudge to, or actually, hopefully you have that penguin who doesn't mind goodbyes
Yeah,
and ready to cash in.
Michael has one of those, so I would imagine that he's gonna probably play that at some point. Just okay, so now we've got two pot stirring penguins. So now they all have two pudge. So Michael could play a pretty strong action if he has anything. But the beauty of this deck is that everything is pretty cheap.
Yeah. Doesn't have to invest that much, and even if there was a Yum Yum played here, not a lot of parity is broken. So
No,
I think it's not worth.
it would be silly to do it now.
I think so. It's way too early. I
Yeah.
think a lot of these players will probably try to build up their board slightly more. And one of the things I love to do with when I was playing a little bit more of the pot stirring and even the yellow wizard penguin that produced double pudge
Yeah.
of yellow, I wanted to also have a not your keys ready to take out that penguin who doesn't mind goodbyes.
Yeah.
Like on the opposite side.
Yeah, you want to get rid of that because, having somebody draw so many cards is so painful.
Right.
It's like a double kick to the gut, honestly. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Caution. Oh, yep,
Oh.
he did Penguin who zooms. So Penguin who zooms, you have to return a Penguin to your hand. So there's a nice little combo there with Penguin who brings a +1 because now he can play that again and potentially get another Penguin for 2 vibes or less, or 2 vibes or less.
Yep.
Yeah,
2 fish.
2 fish. Sorry.
They're vibing though. So this is probably my second favorite card. Just bringing back a non-speedy penguin. So you'll notice, like with some of these penguins out there, they will have these subtypes. So in the case of penguin who zooms, this one is a speedy penguin, and in order to pick up another penguin and reuse it, type of thing that we've seen here. Oh wow. Okay, we are seeing some action there.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're just trying to keep Papa Kral under 5 pudge there.
And he also is. What he's also doing is he's literally flopping all of his penguins, so he's going to get the card advantage again.
And Papa Kral is going to win vibe check this way, unless nope, it doesn't look like Papa Kral was going to play anything in response. So, yep. All right, so winning vibe check, Papa Kral will have an extra rod, and also Caution Fund gets to draw a card on top of also just not really necessarily falling behind. He's pushing the issue of oh, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw a Yum Yum too.
I saw a Yum on Kral side.
Papa Kral side.
Kral
I saw a Yum Yum. It's just not. The board is not. There's not enough out there yet.
Yeah.
We're still. I feel like only middle of the way through this game. Caution's got what? He's got 8, and Papa's got 9. So I don't know.
We're still in the middle of this game. This one's two. The advantage bar is what, at 50-50 or 50%?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not anymore. Might bring a +1. This one is. Let's see what did
He got a penguin who says goodbye. Who doesn't mind goodbye.
Doesn't
so
mind.
he had to put it
Had
at
to put
the
it on the
bottom.
bottom,
Of the,
okay.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
I feel like I saw one inside of Caution Fund's
He might already have one.
Yeah. But he doesn't have enough rods to play it yet.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing a lot of rods.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying he should. Maybe his cards are just too valuable to put down his rods. But he knows what he's doing. It looks like he's got at least maybe that's so he definitely has one that says Penguin Who Doesn't Mind Goodbyes.
Mhm.
I think he's also got a Daydreaming Penguin in there too.
What's Daydreaming Penguin?
Daydreaming Penguin, it's basically it can act and choose a penguin with vibe 2 or less, ice that penguin and ice this penguin. So, you kind of you sacrifice that one to get rid of another one.
Nice.
Yeah. A lot of people will use that against, if they don't have a popcorn out, they'll use that against like Ascending Penguin or even like Extrovert Penguin for a yellow deck. But I'm surprised we haven't seen an Extrovert Penguin. I guess it's just the luck of the cards, but that's usually a staple in these decks.
Yeah, that extrovert penguin, if used correctly, can oftentimes. I mean, you'll see it in the starter decks. Like it'll just run away with the game
Yeah.
because it just all right. You just keep on playing more penguins. Great.
Yeah.
It'll
And
zoom it back.
and we haven't seen this card either, but there's also Inquisitive Penguin that costs 0 fish, and you combo that with the Penguin Who Zooms, and you just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you're just stacking that extrovert. So
Yep.
the Penguin Who Zooms really works well with a ton of penguins in this deck. So yeah, it's a strong card that I don't think people realize is as strong as it is.
Agreed.
Okay, so we got another penguin who spills or doesn't mind goodbyes. I don't know why you would do that personally, but
Doesn't so how does that go then? If you're so that actually provides what 5 pudge out there total.
yeah,
So
does he get to draw double the amount if they all?
it triggers and counts each. Let's take a look at this one.
Because maybe that's
Goodbyes.
why.
Because they can help each other draw. So I feel like whenever
Yeah,
another
it
yellow
is.
penguin, so
Yeah,
that could have double out there, and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So 4 plus 5, 6 would be drawn if a Yum Yum were played, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's this is a tough place for. Oh, okay, all right. That makes me feel better about Caution Fund's board having that other penguin who doesn't mind goodbyes and actually make it in there.
So I'm pretty sure Caution Fund has Buddy up, if I'm not mistaken. So he's got 6, 10, 12, 13. Okay, so
It's close.
yeah, I wonder if a Yum Yum's going to come out.
It's been, let's see, we're probably seeing that Yum Yum being played.
Yeah, he got it. He had to.
Okay, so that Not Your Keys that was played earlier to take out a pot stirring penguin may come back to haunt Caution Fund here because I think that while it was like, preventing Papa from being able to have the extra pudge,
Yeah.
yep, I think we're going to see a double draw of each unless Caution
he-
Fund still has a card.
Caution Fund, though, is still going to get 6 cards himself.
Yeah.
Because he's got the Penguin Who Doesn't Mind Goodbyes as well. So
So
they're both
not
going to.
completely like losing out too much of the value. Yeah.
No.
Okay, so 6 and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anything, Papa did this because, Caution was at 13.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't do that, it would be real easy to play something like Buddy Up or put your flippers in the air and end the game next turn.
Exactly.
So he had to do it.
That was the right timing. I mean, sometimes I've waited till the very end, but I think he was threatening to be at the red
Yeah,
zone there.
he could have waited till next turn. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He would have gotten probably more cards too, honestly, just because he probably would have played at least 1 or 2 more. I know he's got the extrovert in his hand. I don't know what else he drew.
I feel like at that point too, Caution Fund was had no cards in hand,
Yeah.
so it was a safe way to try to get some value there, as opposed to wait one more turn, maybe even win vibe check,
Yeah.
and like see your opponent pick up the thing that they need, like a Not Your Keys.
Yeah. Okay, so wonder what Papa's gonna do here. Let's see. Can he's got enough to play the extrovert penguin to start. I feel like he's got enough to play that. And he's got a bunch of flying penguins.
Yeah, get that extrovert penguin down there first.
Yep, there we go.
There we
Okay.
go. And
All right.
now we can start building.
Yeah, so he's got 3 flying. He's got at least 2 flying penguins if I saw that correctly. So we got 1. There we go.
Fly, little guy. Yep.
Ooh, I like the. Oh, penguin who zooms, even better. Okay,
Combo.
4. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. See, this is exactly what extrovert does. It grows so fast.
Mhm.
I'm just curious how caution's gonna respond to this. Oh, yep.
Hey,
There's the second
don't
one.
forget to play your rod every turn, so you always have that option. You can play it after you've played some penguins, and
Yeah,
yeah, just your sequencing doesn't 100% matter like every single time. However, it's there are proper ways and ways to make sure that you don't forget to play your rods, and
yeah,
because that could be the 13th card or it could be the 14th card, and
yeah.
when you win vibe check at 14,
You
you
win.
get that extra rod in play. That's your 15th card
Yeah,
to go alongside that
it's,
Baron.
it's,
So
it's game over.
it's game over. I mean, you don't want to miss out on those opportunities to be able to close out the game.
Oh,
All right,
this truly is a mirror game,
we are seeing
honestly.
some dueling extroverts.
What else do we got? Caution. What else?
What's interesting here also is that so they basically just played a second game here.
Yeah, like this literally just wiped the whole board and let's reset. Now we got some rods. We could play a little bit more.
Yeah,
But yeah, this is literally just like, yeah, two entirely. Like this game is going significantly longer, I feel like, than the first game that we watched.
yeah, definitely. There's no like I win, but there is a let's start over and
Yeah,
reset the board. And I think in some of these cases where yellow's on yellow and the Yum Yum's gonna come out there, I think it actually does matter how many rods you have because then you can play a lot more things and
yeah,
alongside your extrovert. As we see here,
100%.
we got an extrovert that has 10 vibe versus one that's only 4. Maybe that was
Yeah,
intentional. Who knows?
all I know, Papa Kral is actually a brand new player, and
Hmm.
I'm very impressed with how he's playing it. Win or lose, like he's been playing his cards correctly.
Hmm.
It's obviously there maybe were a few tweaks he could have made, but for just learning the game, he's doing really well.
That's pretty stellar. Yeah. Well, how many? So we got like 14 now, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, yeah, he's got 14
All
now,
right.
15.
We're going a little bit further with. Yeah, this could spell trouble for Caution Fun if we.
Yeah, I mean, like what,
Let's
man?
see if how well Caution Fun can respond to this one. I mean, he's got a full grip still, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of options in his hand. I know he's got. The problem is he needs to get more. He needs to get more penguins out. Like if he, I know he has a buddy up. I can't see what else he has, but if he wants to use buddy up,
Mhm.
he needs to. He needs to get more cards
Yeah,
out on the board in the huddle because
let's pull up Buddy up
he'll
there.
lose the vibe check if he doesn't put more out there. Maybe, and the put your flippers in the air is not going to be strong enough to if he has that to do it. So I'm wondering. I mean, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 7 rods. Okay, I'm curious. I mean, like, if he somehow pulls this out of his hat, like, just wow.
Yeah, this could be really interesting, and maybe he's holding, like, actually, what I don't think we saw Mysterious Penguin either out of there. Uh, well, now we got Lucky Penguin. Okay, this is interesting. So, Lucky Penguin, he may be even setting up for another Yum Yum because we haven't seen Caution Fun's Yum Yum played at all yet either. However, with this
That's
full grip,
true.
maybe he wants to just like fully combo out and get. Wow. Okay, so seeing
Okay,
some removal here from Daydreaming Penguin, yeah, like this could stop even that other extrovert penguin for being like growing actively.
this is interesting.
Wait, were there? Did we say any knotted rod anymore in either list? I forget. Probably not, right?
Looking right now, no, it does not look like not a rod.
Okay.
No, there are none.
So they are definitely not on the plan of saving from Daydreaming.
And I don't think either of them are playing Mysterious Penguin either, actually.
Yeah,
So,
I actually really love Mysterious Penguin. Let me pull
yeah,
that up.
yeah, Mysterious Penguin is so strong.
Yeah.
And it works really well with the penguin who zooms again because it says that, whenever it enters the huddle, if
Mhm.
there are 4 or more yellow penguins in your huddle, including this one, choose a penguin and flop it. So, when you have a lot of rods like these guys do, for for 7 fish, you can literally play Mysterious Penguin twice and flop two cards with with the Penguin who zooms. So
Mhm.
it's a really good combo.
Were you in action time here? Yeah, we're definitely in action time.
Yeah, we're in
We're
action
flopping some
time.
penguins. So maybe a check your yellow pages for the first time this game.
Wow.
All
You
right.
usually see that so early.
Yeah, check the yellow pages is a critical card for this matchup.
Yeah. So look at the top 3 cards. If they're yellow penguins, take them.
You know what we
Basically,
call that in Magic terms?
I heard it yesterday a few times.
It's the ancestral recall.
Yeah, that. Yeah. Some people were literally geeking out over that when
I
they
know.
heard it.
But it's not a guaranteed ancestral recall every single time though. It could just be,
Right, right.
only get one penguin or 0 penguins out of that.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Yeah, that's called whiffing.
All right, so we got him.
hmm Yep, that was that's actually a really smart move just to make sure that next turn, Papa's not going to be able to just grow that. He just picked up 3 extra penguins. That was going to be a big, big swing.
He's got 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12. Okay. Interesting. So it looks like he's got 2 put your flippers in the air, caution fun.
Mhm.
Looks like he's got a yellow pages and he's got a buddy up. So,
All right, shrinking the board here.
yeah.
What is Papa down to now?
I think
He's
Papa's
kinda
down
up
to like,
only 13, maybe.
yeah, let's see, 4, 12.
12.
12. Yeah,
Wow,
wow, yeah,
that
yeah.
went down fast. All right, well, looks like caution funds flopping out too. And 1, 2. Oh, those are some big
Oh.
hits and
Oh, man.
huge.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Papa got decimated, and Caution Fund just got a lot of ammunition right there with those 2 penguins who bring a +1. Like,
Mhm.
if he flops 2 more
Yeah,
penguins, like it's going to be whew.
this
Yeah,
is
like,
going to be interesting right here. This turn could make extrovert probably like over
really
16,
strong.
18, maybe even
Yeah,
20
yeah,
potentially.
yeah. This is
But I think it looks like Papa still has cards though. So like enough cards that maybe another Yum Yum could just threaten and
yeah,
yeah, maybe you got to play the Penguin who doesn't mind goodbyes
yeah. Definitely
as
not penguin who
insurance.
zooms.
Yeah. A couple of lucky penguins over on Caution Fun side, just waiting to be
Oof.
deployed there too. Oh no, those are put your flippers in the air.
Yeah, he's got 1 lucky penguin.
1 lucky penguin. Yep. Put your flippers in the air.
Yeah, he's got 2 put your flippers in the air. So like he could do some damage if he gets some more yellows out there, some more yellow penguins. Yeah, I mean Papa's still firing away. I mean, he's not going down without a fight. This has definitely been a really interesting match, honestly.
Yeah, a bit of a slugfest here for the two, like trying to make sure that they have the bigger extrovert penguin at the right time.
Wow,
Yeah.
Papa is. But again, the thing is, Caution Fund has a buddy up, so depending on, there's a good chance. So with just the lucky penguin alone, like he has. So I guess what I'm trying to say, would be, even though I'm losing, I'm doing a terrible job of articulating it. Papa doesn't have a lot of high vibe penguins other than the extrovert.
Yeah, just the one. So
Just
that's
the one, and
pretty susceptible to
yeah,
a higher keys.
and Caution Fun has the lucky penguin, which is a 4, which is higher than everything else besides the extrovert. So if he uses buddy up, all he has to do
Oh, yeah.
is get rid of that 1 penguin, and it's over. So,
Game over. Yep.
So like, there's a good chance. Let's see what he flips. Yep.
Hit.
There's another. Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
Yep. We're gonna see these
Another
chained
one.
off. Penguin who might bring a +1. Oh, there's
Nope.
a not your keys.
Nope. All right.
So
1 for 2.
got 1 for 2.
Papa helping out.
All right. So we got 14 vibe on
So how many cards
extrovert
does
versus.
extrovert's got? 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, 12, 14. Okay. 15.
Yep.
Okay, this might be over.
Yeah.
Because all it takes is him to flop the one penguin. Unless Papa has something like a yum yum.
Yum
That's the
Yum, I think, is the saving grace here.
that's like I think that is the only thing.
Yeah. Caution Foot doesn't even need to put your flippers in the air to
No,
boost
he
vibes.
just needs buddy up. He
Yeah.
just needs buddy up.
Yeah, like even if that daydreaming is deployed, which is being used for Pudge at this point. Oh, trying to take out the big one. This could be tough. Like a buddy up in response
He's gonna buddy up.
is a buddy up.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
buddying up. Yep, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. The with the buddy up. Oh, this may be the first time that Papa's seen a buddy up, but just making sure. Let's pull it up. Buddy up.
He definitely has it in his deck, but he might have forgot what it was.
Yep. Now with buddy up, and there's not enough Pudge for being able to play a Yum Yum to save. We're gonna see the buddy up be used here to give every single one of these. Let's see, pull it up on this side. Buddy up is going to give every single one of the yellow penguins on Caution Fun side the ability to act and choose a penguin and flop it. So, like you were saying,
Game, set, match. Yeah,
yes, sir.
it was a good game though. I mean, literally they went down to the wire. So I mean, you know, I think Papa played it well. I think he'll learn from this game, but he definitely has a strong deck, and I think he's going to learn. He's going to playing a mirrored deck. He's going to learn a few things from Caution Fun about how he could play his deck better. So
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely think yeah, he lost, but now he's going to get to play another person that lost, and hopefully he'll bounce back.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to do it.
Yeah, let's take a break here. We will go into round 2 very soon.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon, and yeah, we'll see you for the next match.